Going back to the books that are included in the canon. The first one is universally accepted. Then there were the disputed books, which we call
Deuterocanonical.
Okay, whatever. It's written down there already. Now, the reason this was not accepted was because...
You're talking about Apocrypha.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Actually.
This actually was the 7 books that was disputed by Martin Luther and taken out of the non-Catholic Bible. Now, the story behind that is this. Around 100 AD, you see, Greek became almost the universal language of the Jews. The Old Testament were written either in Aramaic or the dialects that they have. Now, in 100 AD, they put together in the Council of Jerusalem, I think it was, they got together 72 people, 72 scholars, to translate all the books of the Old Testament, which is 46, into Greek. Okay. Now, after Christ died, they noticed, and the Jews noticed, that this sect, because before the Christians were just considered a sect of the Jewish religion, because Jesus Christ was a Jew. So this was one part of the Jewish religion. However, they've been teaching so many things, and it's growing so fast. So, in the Council of Jamnia, which is around 60 years after, 60 years after he died, they decided to have another translation of the Jewish Old Testament. And there, what they did was, they said, anything that was not written in Hebrew, or anything that we cannot find written in Hebrew, should not be included. And that gave them an excuse to take out the 7 books. Actually, what they really wanted, because in these 7 books is contained many of the teachings of the Christian church. So, as an act against the Christian church, they did that, they took it away, and that became the canon of the Jewish religion. The main reason was they could not find any Greek translation, but the reason behind it really is because everything that Christ teaches, or 150 quotes from those 7 books, was quoted in the New Testament. So therefore, they said, oh, we should take this out because it's too Christian. Okay? So they decided to do that. Guess what? Just this last century, it was found in the caves in Qumran. The Aramaic version of these 7 books was there. In other words, that was the real Old Testament. Now, in the 16th century, in the Reform, Martin Luther decided, oh, it's not included in the canon of the Jews, so it should not be in the Old Testament. It should not be in the Old Testament of the Bible. And the reason is, I have to follow what the Jews said, because that's the Old Testament. But the main reason there is because there are a lot of teachings which I disagreed with, and those 7 books that were very Christian, one of which is Purgatory, and Praying for the Dead, which is in Maccabees. So that's why the non-Catholic canon has 39 books in the Old Testament and 26 in the New Testament. In fact, he wanted to take out St. James. You remember about sola fide? We just discussed it last time. Because St. James said, what is faith without works? And he was against that, because he said, salvation is by faith alone. So that's what happened. It was not us who took out those 7 books, or added the 7 books. It was them who added the 7 books. In fact, even Martin Luther himself admits, he says, and I quote, "We are obliged to yield many things to the papists," meaning Catholics, "that they possess the word of God, which we receive from them. Otherwise, we should have known nothing at all about it." So in other words, it was the Catholic Church who put together the canon.
Do most of the Christian, other 40,000 or however many there are Christian religions, do they believe that? Or is it just a Lutheran?
Maybe 90% do not even know that.
Oh,
See? That's the whole thing. They're sincere. When they say, oh, the Catholic Church, oh, they just added that 7 books. Because they did not know any better. See? Now at least, when we're confronted with that, we can tell them that the Bible was canonized in the 4th century. Okay? So that's how we got those 46 books and 27 books. It was the Council of Rome, Council of Hippo, the Council of Carthage finally approved it, and in 1546, the Council of Trent gave it its imprimatur because they took out the 7 books and the other Christian books. Okay?
Can I stop you a minute?
Sure, go ahead.
In my preparation for this, I had some other points I wanted to make.
Okay.
You